Hey, what's up, you guys? It's part three of coding every day until I land my dream job or whatever. Um, I just finished my TikTok OA and I did terrible. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, we got to get back to this lead coding stuff because I didn't even, bro. I got 1 out of 4, so we gotta lock in. We're gonna do this one today. It's the problem we have. I spent like 30, 40 minutes trying to set up my mic again because it just stopped working after the OA. I don't know why. I don't know what they did to my stuff, but let's see. Given an array strs, group the anagrams together. You can return the answer in any order. So this is just what strings. Eat, t, tan, 8, nat, bat. Output, bat, nat, tan. So they have all the same characters. 8, eat, t. Okay, so the most straightforward ways to solve this would be to sort and right. So we take the string. So say string I will be eat. We sort it, right? AET. It'll be 8. Oh wait, no. AET, whatever. Then once we do that, we create we have to create like a box, right? I'm trying to think kind of like how do I even okay. It'll be like a key, right? And then for example, we'll go through and we'll end up on 8 because if we put that one in order, it'll be AET, which is equal to AET from the first one. And so we would just add that into that box, right? Because there's 3 boxes. So we're returning a vector of vectors. Bro, to be honest, I don't want to do this shit today. It's only day 3. I'm already fucking. I really don't want to do this today, but I mean, I know how this shit goes. Like, alright, bro, let me just. How would I even do this? So we're returning a vector of vectors. So I'm gonna just off rip. I'm gonna just go. Where's copy? Oh my god. I copied nothing. Oh my god. I'm a little upset right now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. And we should be returning this. Sorry, my mic is like messed up. So so this is a regular vector, right? So can we just do like for string s in strs, right? So now we're taking that first string and then we're gonna do like string box key equals s dot sort. I don't know how to do sort for strings. Is this how you sort strings? S dot begin, s dot end. Okay, so now we have our key. And so we need like a key value pair. Would that be would that be an unordered map or something? Unordered set? What's the difference, bro? Unordered set, unordered map, map, set. Alright, let me just ask, bro. Okay, so what's the diff between the map and or set? A map maps two values. A set is a set of values looking as. Okay, so we're using a map. Okay, so go unordered map. We're mapping a string, right? We're mapping a string to a vector of strings, right? Key value, key value. So our key is gonna be this box key right here. And if it checks out, we need to add it to a vector of strings, right? And so we'll call this outcome. I don't know, bruh. Okay, so now we have S. So we do. We would have to grab this. So this is weird because like my brain is like trying to wrap this shit around. Because like, what if I can't insert it every single time. I can't insert the same thing multiple times. So how do I check if it's already in? Okay, count. I would have to do count. I'd have to do if outcome dot count uh box key. So if it's already inside, I don't even know if count is like the right uh function to use. Um if count box key is already inside, then all we have to do is outcome. I would assume it's dot pushback, right? Outcome dot push, or we would do outcome uh box key dot push underscore back, and then would be S, right? No. Okay, so we're checking if box key already exists. This is like after. I'm like jumping a step, right? So this would go here, and if this doesn't exist, then we need to push back we need to push back box key. So we'll do pushback um box key, and then we'll do this. Wait, if it doesn't exist, we need to do that. And then yeah, so if it doesn't exist, we need to create the key. If the key already exists, we just push it back. All right, am I missing anything? We should be able to do everything like from there. Uh, let me just sort this in my brain. All right, so eat. This will be sorted as A E T. The key doesn't exist, so it'll come in here and we'll push back box key into it. And then how do I push back into the key without pushing back? Because this is pushing back the value, and this should just be a key. I don't. Okay, I have a question. For unordered maps, if to push back a key, not a value, do I do it? Especially if need to reference that key later to push back more values. Oh, so I don't even need to push the key in. Okay. Alright, I don't even need this shit. So we can just do this. Alright. Let me just ask real quick before I fuck up. Did I do this right? It's gonna say almost. Yeah, fuck you. Sort is not valid syntax in C++. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, I get it now. That makes sense. I'm gonna just. I don't feel like writing that shit out. Jeez, bro, what is this formatting? Okay, so this should, in theory, give us these little boxes right here, if that makes sense. I think, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, now we have key value pairs. So our first, so let's say our example AET is key and it's holding 8, eat, and T. So it's holding these three things, right? Now we need to put these into a vector of vectors of strings. Fuck me, bro. This is a medium? Oh my god. Okay. So how do we do this? So for every key, we need to insert all of its values. So I need to access it at its keys, right? I don't know how map indexing works. Do we index by the key or do we index by the value? We would index by the key, right? Map indexing works by the key, right? Okay, yeah, that actually the first thing that makes sense today, bro. All right, so we know that we have 1, 2, 3 keys total. So we have 0, 1, and 2. Pretty simple. So I think we'll just do a range-based loop. We'll do for um it's going to be, what is it, a vector? What are we pushing in this bitch? A vector of strings. So I guess we'll just push the entire fucking thing in. There's gonna be 3 of them. So we're pushing, we'll call this like, we're gonna call it S, bro, because fuck it. And then we'll do outcome. This shit seems so off. All right. So would I have to use a range base for loop? I mean, could I use a range base? So could I use a range based for this? When you loop through a map, each element is a parent key value. Yes. Correct syntax. What the fuck is auto and, bro? Key, comma, group. So key is the key and the group is the entirety of the group. That makes sense. What the fuck is auto and? Does this work? Oh my god, it worked. Bro, what is this shit? Alright, so let's think. So we have a... What is result? Result is a vector of strings. We're pushing back group, which makes group a vector of strings. So this is a vector of strings. A vector of strings is this, is this. This is a vector of strings. So we're pushing that. That is group. And if we're doing auto and key, comma, group, auto and, this is somehow turning this into a vector of strings. I don't know. This is turning this into a vector of strings. Because I initially put vector of strings right here. And it's using and, so what is that? That's alias, right? Reference. Oh, pass by reference. You're saying loop through each element of STRS. Create a reference to each element, not a copy. Oh, okay, so we're saving memory right here. That's all we're doing. And auto, I think, automatically turns this. It just like steals this data type, right? Auto value copy. You get a new copy every iteration. Auto and. What do you mean value copy? Like data structure. Okay. Okay, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, cool, cool, cool. That makes complete sense. All right, so I asked. I didn't even. I'm not doing two some on here, bro. Like that's just yes, memorized. I would declare this as not memorized. I'll say attempted. But I gotta solve this in Python. There's no way in hell I'm solving this in Python, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would have not. I would have. I wouldn't have passed this like if it was on an OA, because I had too many questions. This is this is insane, bro. But yeah, this has been part three of leet coding every day. There's 385 online. Is that real? Oh, doing this one problem right now. Holy shit. Wow. It's competitive. But I'm so backed up on work. I'm so backed up. I got another OA to do. I got like uh, All right, bro. This has been episode 3. I'm just yapping at this point.